I've got my reasons. I put my work in, it wasn't working. My stresses turned you to the person for somebody else. I made you perfect for somebody else. Endured all your flaws till I broke through all the walls in your garden. Now you perfect for somebody else. I know she's somewhere with a good guy, no. She's out with a guy who push a pretty penny. Her friend just let me know, she said he gets more paper than me, yeah. There goes my ego. This shit is weak though. My heart is cold, my shit is brick, my shit is Shaq at the free throw. Trying to get you back with all these cheap hoes and you don't even people. I let you take till there was nothing left of me. I seen it all till there was nothing left to see. I know she believe me what you telling me. Cause when it's said and done, all I got is these melodies. You wasn't there when I was selling CDs. Jugging at the TV, I was selling CCs. Now he's coming in and money coming 3D. Told me I be nothing, bitch, I'm on the TV. Fast forward, mama, look at me, I'm on TV. Fast forward, baby, look at me and see me. Come and see me, yeah. Baby, come and see me, yeah. Come and see me, yeah. Come and see me, come and see me, yeah. If it's on the gram, TV, come and see me, come and see me. Come and see me, come and see me, yeah. Come and see me, come and see me. If it's on the gram or on the TV, you gon' have to come and see me. Yeah.
What's up? What's up? How you doing? Durdar? Is that how you say that? Durdar? Interesting. The link to my Plexi. Let me go ahead and send that in the group chat. One second. I think I had it pinned for a while, but let me just send it real quick for you. I'm doing pretty well, man. Thank you for asking. Not too bad. It's been a great week, to be honest. It's been a great week. I want to end it even better. I think we're gonna have an opportunity, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so far, great week. Can't complain at all. I'm gonna send that link right now into the group chat.
That's one arm off the shoulder shit right there.
Okay, I sent it. That's the link to sign up. Make sure that when you create your account, that you're going to choose. I haven't stopped, I just haven't began, if that makes sense. I haven't started. And I'll go over that, why I haven't, in this live chat or in this video. There just hasn't really been a long-term opportunity for me to put out a trade setup. There's been like short-term trades, which the account management has taken advantage of, and also the commitment group has taken advantage of. But for the long term, there hasn't been a setup, so I haven't sent anything into the market analyst group chat. But soon, I promise. Honestly, we're gonna be moving everything in that Telegram chat to Slack. So if you haven't made a Slack account yet, please do, because that's where I'm going to be posting. I'm not going to be posting in the Telegram anymore. So if you want to take advantage of the trade setups, definitely download Slack, create your login, and I will put you into the appropriate group. Looks like we have 2 people on here. I see Durdar. Who else do we got in here? I'm going to wait a little bit just to see if maybe more people come in. The difference with Slack is that there's people that are not active on the Telegram chat, and I really just want to part ways with that. So the people that are active and actually in tune with what's going on right now, I want to make sure that they have full advantage of whatever's going on. I don't care. Like, I understood creating this group that there was going to be people that are going to be for the short term, the mid-term, and the long term. And I really just want to associate myself with the long-term individuals. I'm not really intrigued or want to associate myself with the short-term individuals. So that is the whole point of Slack. So the people that are seeing Slack right now are like, okay, I'm going to make an account. And for the people that are not here and they get on in a month or 2 or 3 months or at the end of the year, whatever the case may be, they're going to be like, oh, wow, I lost out on joining the Slack and I don't have access anymore. It's like, yeah, that's just how it's going to be. So right now, everything's opened up for everyone to get in while they can. Like exactly what happened with the Plexi accounts. Like, bro, I posted for everyone to create a Plexi account because I was looking at the long term. I wasn't looking at the short term. I'm never ever going to care about the short term ever. I'm looking at the long term. So Plexi, I said, hey, create an account with Plexi. We're going to do something with this in the future. Some people did, some people didn't, and that's just what it is. And now there's a hold on U.S. clients for now, you know. But if they took advantage of that opportunity when that opportunity was present, then they wouldn't be in the situation that they're in now. And that's literally like the whole point of everything is like take the leap of faith and take advantage of everything you have now before it's too late or before it's gone. I have an account, but I was waiting until you got your account situated. Yeah, definitely. No, but I always had the account ready to go. It was just like trying to figure out how to go about with the percentages and everything like that. But again, figured that out, so it's all good. Y'all Banks, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? How do you like that UJ trade, that EU trade? Bro, we literally 3x our account. We 3x our account and what? How long was it? Less than a month. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me see. We made a deposit of $200 on the 19th of January. It's the 13th of February. So we tripled our account from 200 to $848 in less than a month. If we're able to do that consistently for the next 8 to 9 months, imagine, So if we triple this $800 in February, we're looking at some good numbers, and then we triple that in March, and then triple that in April. We're looking at really good numbers. So that's the whole point of that whole thing. We're taking that slow, steady approach, but at the same time, 3x your money is pretty great. In my opinion, it's pretty great. We're gonna get to 100K pretty quickly, in my opinion. Those 2 trades were goated. Appreciate it, Brian. Appreciate it. Good to see you, man. The calls are fire. I've been trying to break them down so I understand why you call them. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that for sure. I'm gonna get into that. That CPI was a little bit like, I guess like it set us back a little bit. But at the end of the day, it really just took out everyone that was scary money. That's how I call them. Like, that's what I call them, the scary money. Like, the people that are getting in trades and then, like, they're waiting for CPI to happen, and then 7 o'clock hits or whenever the news hits, and then, oh, they were wrong, and they get out real quick, and then price retraces all the way back down to where we're at. Or so we're able to capitalize on that, which I anticipate to keep on doing, is just capitalizing on future trades, which is going to happen. It's already done. Exactly. See, we gotta differentiate. Like, we have to separate ourselves from those other people, those other traders. We're trying to be that top 10, and that's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be that top 10%. So thankfully that you didn't exit the trade. What do you mean, yo? What's up, bro? Jose. What do you mean, bro? What did I say? We're gonna be top 10%. Why is that such a bad thing? That's a great thing, I think, in my opinion. Guys, it's been a crazy week. It's crazy how CPI is a lot more volatile than NFP, which is insane to me, because it used to be vice versa in 2017, 2016, all those years. But I'm expecting the flip to happen soon, to where NFP is going to be where we make a lot of money, and then all the other news events are going to be very less impactful. So Alejandro, what's up, bro? I see you. Oh, I think Jose was just saying what's up. My bad, bro. I thought you were trying to roast me or something. Anyways, is the music loud to y'all? Do y'all hear it? Or how's that? Try to turn it off. God, everyone's having a good week though, for real. So, and I'm happy that y'all got on. I know it was pretty random just saw you were live. Yeah, I know it was random that I got on with anything, but I feel like the week's winding down. I don't think we're gonna really take any more trades the rest of the week, being that it is Thursday. But maybe we have a trade tomorrow morning. Maybe, but this is literally once we hit like Wednesday, Thursday. That's when I'm like, all right, time to relax. You know, it's been a good week. We did our thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We did our thing on Sunday, so time to chill. Yeah, bro, this week was great. It was one for the books for sure, especially with that stop loss on EU. Insanity. Like, man, it's just showing like all the hard work that was put in, you know? It's there. And then doubling down whenever you know that price is going to move into your favor as well. It's like confidence is just a huge key when it comes to this game. So the stop loss played out perfectly. We got in, we doubled down on our analysis, and it paid. Of course, you know what else? What else? What else do they expect? And not to be like too cocky or too confident or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, you have to be like certain with what you're going with. So it's just the beginning, guys. Like, this is just the start of all of it. So nothing to be too excited about, but also just, you know, tip your hat to the week and be like, all right, we did our part. Like, we did our thing. Durdar, all right, you have Slack downloaded. That's great. You're happy with one trade a week? Hey, so am I. I'm on the same. I'm on that same boat. That stop loss was crazy, bro. Honestly, I'm telling you, that's probably like top 3, top 4. With stop losses, like, came close, but who won at the end of the day? We did. You know, that's like that middle finger to the market. That's what I call it. It's like, yeah, right. You thought, you know. That's just how I feel. This dude's a chart whisperer with the stop loss. Yeah, man. Nah, it was crazy. It was crazy for sure. You held forever. I would have closed. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah. Yeah. I held to the level, and I'm gonna explain that real quick in UJ and EU. I'm gonna show y'all why we got in, why we got out, and all that. I saw the journal you posted in the main group, and I must say the work rate is insane. Bro, I just, you know, if you really want something, you got to do whatever it takes. You know? That's just with anything. If you want to eat good and be, you know, fit, healthy, you got to calculate your macros, calculate your calories, you got to do all this other stuff that other people don't want to do. And that's how you elevate past them. So what are people not doing when it comes to trading? They're not journaling. They're not expressing how they feel in a journal every single day. You got to go to where they're not going to get what they don't have. And that's just how I feel, and that's what really works. I'm just trying to show y'all, like, literally, you got to do the non-normal things to get the non-normal money, to live the non-normal life. If you want what's not, like, obtainable by everyone else, you got to do the things that other people don't want to do. So that is what I'm trying to, at the end of the day, just show y'all. It's like, this didn't come from just randomly coming on the chart and saying, all right, let's buy here, guys. You know, it came from years and years of just trial and error, which was crazy, you know. But we're here now, and we know what to do. We know how to approach the market. We know how to execute on trades. We know our plans. So now it's just time to follow suit. And that's what we're doing all 2025. We're following suit, and we're going to get every single penny that we can from this year. And then once we end 2025, 2026 is going to be even more insane. It's just going to keep getting crazier and crazier. And that's the thing that people don't see, people don't realize. Is like, if you don't start now, when will you start? You know? When will you start? When will you start seeing like, oh, okay, maybe I should have done this 2 years ago, 3 years ago. By then it's a little bit too late, you know, because then people are going to be way too ahead, and then you're going to be playing catch up, and you don't want to be playing catch up. Anyways, Euro USD, we took buys on it. So I just want to make it very clear that we're in between support and resistance right now. Like consolidation mode. The only reason why we took buys is because we have those gaps, right? And that's the only reason why we took buys. We could probably sell off from here all the way down tomorrow and Friday, which is what I'm expecting for price to do. But if we do end up pushing up today and tomorrow, and we close above this area, we're going to be buying all the way up here. So we made money here, but imagine the money we're going to make here. You know? So we're in between support and resistance. We're making the small amounts right now. Once we break out of this support and resistance, we're going to be making the large amounts. Same thing with UJ. We're just kind of stuck up here in this consolidation right now, right? If we see the 0.5, we kind of just rejected off of it, and then we came up here. And then with CPI, if we go back to the 4-hour, we sold up here. So when price was here, right? And we sold up here. We got out of sales like here or here, somewhere in here. I don't remember exactly. But I just wanted to see what price was going to do, right? Are we going to break and come test and then enter back in for sales? Or are we going to play around in here and see what's going to happen, come back up to resistance and come back down? So I wanted to wait to see. So take the money and then wait and see. Price came up, pushed up. I was like, okay, cool, let's sell. We're going to be hitting resistance here shortly. Let's sell it, and let's just wait to take profit, probably around this area or this area. What happened? CPI came out, and we just pushed up. So what did we do? We sold again. Price came down, and we got out like in this area. So we got profit from here. We got profit from here. Made like what, $60, $70, $80? I don't remember, but incredible, just perfect. This was kind of like, to me, it was just a shakeout. It was just a shakeout to get everyone out that was selling here, get everybody out, because everyone's gonna over leverage. Everyone's gonna max out what they can make, because I'm like, oh my god, we're coming back up to 61.8. Cool. Let's sell. Heavy, and then they blow their accounts with this push up that happens in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. RIP those guys. We're not going to die here though, you know? We're going to stay for the long term. Especially with we're not over risking. We're not going crazy with lot sizes. We're managing the trade steps. Even with EU, when we had the drawdown in EU, we entered in again. But it's at the same lot size. It's not we're not going crazy. Let me see what you are saying real quick. Facts. Okay, no one's saying anything. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that was a trade for UJ, and that was a trade for your USD. And now we're just gonna wait. I think we're gonna be chilling the rest of the week. We're not really gonna pull any more triggers. There's no reason to risk anymore. We made our money. A lot of traders, there's some type of like statistic or something like that, some type of like chart or something that shows like the majority of traders make their money in the first week or the first half of the week, and then they lose their money in the second half of the week. Trust, we're not going to be part of that. We are different. We are going to be the ones that make money all week long. Why be part of that? There's no reason to be part of that. So anyways, how are y'all doing? Because we're on top of the charts. We're going with it. We're just waiting for our next opportunity, which is going to be with UJ coming back up to test 61.8, and then we're going to sell, and we're going to come down, and once we come down and break, we're going to sell again. We're going to have just sells running with the sell-off that I'm anticipating, which is going to be crazy. I think we're going to sell off hard. So hard. Truly, that's how I feel. But, I could be wrong. But I don't think so. I really don't. And then for buys for EU, we're so low on EU that if we could get something like this for the push up, oh my goodness, bro, we're gonna have a great year. So it's just about, right now we're just sitting back, we're relaxing, we made our money this week, just chill, see what happens the next couple sessions, and we'll go from there. Gold's been going crazy to the upside, which is another indication of what I've used for the trade setups. So for CPI, this was CPI right here. This candle was CPI. It was these two candles, but the initial candle was this one right here. Okay, just remember that. So the initial candle was here. We pushed down, killed everybody. Everyone that was in buys probably killed. But it's done this before, to where it pushed down and rejected and then continued to push up. What is price doing again? Pushed down, came up, closed, and continuing to push up. What are we out of? We're out of the channel. We are out of the channel. We closed above the channel. We've been closed above this channel for so long. So how do we know if the price is going to go down? Well, we have to have closures in between this channel, or we close below this bottom channel right here. And close below, test, and then we'll take sells. But until then, we're bullish on gold, we're bullish on EU, and we're bearish on UJ. That's just what it is right now. So that is our plan. I'm part of that. Yeah. I see some people that are with the PAM or whatever. I see some people like making their own trades on the account, which is cool. It's their money, whatever. But I don't recommend it. And the reason being is because if, say you buy UJ, obviously I'm not trying to buy UJ. So if I look at your account and I see that you're buying UJ, I'm not going to be placing a trade on your account, because now we're going against each other. We're trying to hedge each other, which is not smart. So if you are a part of the PAM account, please try to stay off of it as much as you can. Just let me do what I got to do. Let me get in, let me get out, and let's make some money together. But understandably, it's your money. Do whatever you want with it. I'm just trying to help you propel and multiply your money. But again, your money. No say into what you can or cannot do. Just my recommendation, though. Do you all have any type of questions for me at all or anything? 7 people on here right now. That's amazing. Appreciate every seven of you. I know Jose's on here. I know Carl's on here. I know that Durdar's on here. I don't know if I said Jose already or not. I know Brian's on here. Who else is on here? Is there anything that y'all want to go over? Or like, did y'all take any personal trades on y'all's own this week? And I've been to many PAMs, and this one feels like the one that's gonna come through. I appreciate that, bro. Promise you. I'm treating everyone's money like it's as if it's my own, and that's just true. Like I'm treating like it's my own money. So I want everyone to be successful and everyone to make money. So that's the goal with this whole thing. I added the sheep. There you go, bro. Honestly, I just been like not dealing with crypto at all. I'm just letting my numbers fluctuate every single day. I honestly haven't even looked. I turned off the notifications for the price has increased by 5%. Price has decreased by. I turned off the notifications. I was just tired of the crypto, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna silence it for a week. I'll come back next week and we'll see what happens. So I haven't even looked at my crypto right now, and I'm not going to until next week. But I don't even know. I haven't even. I mean, obviously, I can see right here like the percentages, but I mean, it's a new day, so everything is less than 1% right now, except for SKL. But 37 doesn't look good. 37 cents does not look good. So, how do I find your PAM? So, how to access it, bro? We're not gonna be doing it through Plexi. I mean, like we're through Plexi, but it's not through their PAM service. So all you have to do is sign up through Plexi, create an account, an MT5 account, a live MT5 account, right? 1 to 1,000. I had someone that was able to access their bonus beforehand, which is crazy. Like it's crazy. And then for some reason, that person wanted or had messaged support to take it off, which I don't know. I don't know why, but anyway, there's somehow some way that you're able to use Plexi and have the bonus credited to your account beforehand. So how it normally goes is that you have to trade a certain amount of lots until you're awarded your bonus. But that person figured out how to do it beforehand and then took it off, which I don't know why. I wish that person didn't do that, but it is what it is. Because I would have had a $600 account instead of a $300 account to start managing, but it's all good. Anyway, so yes, create your Plexi account. If you could figure out how to do the bonus, great. That would help, because having a $1,000 account versus a $500 account makes a huge difference. Just making that very clear. Anyone under 1,000 is, it's good, but it's not great. If you have a $1,000 account, you could really start seeing great numbers, and we're about to see that with the commitment group very soon. We're already at $800. We were at 200. We're at 800. We're about to hit that $1,000 mark. We're gonna up the lot sizes. We're gonna start seeing some great returns. So I'm excited for that commitment group. Really excited. But one that I know it seems like a small difference maybe to some people. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put in 200 and I'm gonna see what happens. Like it's gonna happen. I don't not to sound, how people call whatever, but it's gonna happen, right? There's no point of waiting 3 weeks, 4 weeks for that $200 account to turn to $1,000. If you have $1,000, you put in 1,000, and then you make 3,000 within 2 or 3 weeks, or 4,000 or 5,000. It just makes sense. I don't know. So the minimum obviously is not a requirement, but if you put in $1,000, which is ideal, but whatever amount you put in, that's fine. But yeah, create a Plexi account, live MT5, 1 to 1,000. You could do 1 to 2,000 if you want. That's fine. and then message me whenever you're all verified and everything. I'll make sure that you're on the list, and then you'll be connected. You got the bonus on? Nice. How did you do it, bro? I asked him too. I was like, how did you do it? How did you get that bonus on your account? And he said something about like, let me see what he said. I really don't even remember what he said, but let me see. He said, bro, where is this guy at? Sorry, I'm trying to find the message. It's in a DM, so I'm like trying to find it. So hold on 1 second, guys. I'm just. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Okay, I found it. There was a Plexi Power account. So if you could find the Plexi Power account, he said he just funded it and it added the bonus automatically. So, Plexi Power. Insanity. I wish I could have a Plexi Power. Trust me, I had to work for my bonus. And the working of the bonus is not, it's not an easy venture. You have to like trade so many lots. So, bro, if I put in 20,000 and I had a Plexi bonus, $40,000, bro, what? And then that obviously it unlocks after so many lots, but still having the margin is most important. So if you have a $40,000 account, you're able to marginalize all that 40,000. You could literally make $200,000 and then get your bonus. Like, it just makes sense. Like, I wish I knew about this Plexi Power account, man. I'd be going crazy. Unless they change it, but the way to get the bonuses, you have to use certain amounts, something like that. Yeah. That's the one I had to use. That's one like I had to trade so many lots in order to unlock it. Like that's so annoying. There's other brokers that like as soon as you make the deposit, they give you the bonus, and yeah, you have to trade a certain amount in order to like actually be able to withdraw it, but at least you have that balance, to make larger trades. Excuse me. But I rather much have that balance, that bonus balance up front than to wait until, okay, I have to trade 200 lots in order to be able to unlock it. Like, bro, what? That might take a long time for a lot of traders, or like some traders might just be trading 20 lots here and there, whatever, I don't know. so yeah, Plexi Power is the account to sign up for sure. Plexi Power. Okay, let me ask y'all something real quick. What do you think is your biggest struggle when it comes to trading? There's 5 people on here right now. Appreciate all 5 of you. What do you think is your biggest struggle when it comes to trading? Like, if you had to just break it down to just one struggle, what do you think it is? Patience. Okay. Patience. I'm gonna wait for like 2 or 3 more, and then I'll start breaking down. But Freddie, patience. I got you, bro. What you got, Dardar? Brian, what's up, bro? Jose, discipline. Okay, discipline. Discipline, like how? Like, what do you mean? Discipline, like you're entering in too many trades, or what do you mean discipline? I struggle with bias and confidence to hold the trade. Okay, Carl, I got you. Okay, I'll start with patience, Jose. Refining down and finding right entry. Huh? Okay, I'll start with patience. So, patience is pretty much perspective. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. Patience is perspective. So, guys, you gotta understand that there's people that are working a job from January 1st all the way till December 31st, right? And they're accumulating a certain amount of money. Let's just call it $50,000. Let's just call it that. If you're able to get into a trade and hold it for the same amount of money for half of a less of time, why wouldn't you do that? So come to the market and just understand that you have the opportunity to turn any amount of money into any amount of money that you want. It's literally limitless. And I know that's hard to like grasp and understand because we're literally like brought up and programmed to think like, okay, you're able to be worth 30 to 40 to $50 an hour, and that's your cap. But if you're able to understand that this is like a literal cheat code to wealth, financial independence, then the patience aspect shouldn't bother you, because there's people that work literally from January 1st to December 31st that are patient enough to wait to make $50,000 a year. They're patient enough. They go week to week, hour to hour, day to day, year to year, bro. Being patient for that. For $50,000. Bro, I can tell you firsthand, I'm telling you right now, I didn't always used to make $50,000 in a week, but $50,000 is so easily obtainable that it's crazy. Okay? So literally you just have to change your mindset. That's literally all it is. The patience aspect of it is changing your mindset, not falling into that realm of how normal people think, of how, oh, I have to wait a certain amount of time, or I have to, like, I understand that you want it so badly that you feel like, oh, I need it now. You don't need it right now, as long as you get it. And you're going to get it a lot quicker than someone else working that year job. So the patience aspect is literally just a mindset. I would listen to audiobooks. I would listen to what are some great people to listen to? Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Jim Quick, there's so many people that you can listen to, bro. But if you have that patience problem, I would definitely just listen to audiobooks. But there's so whatever skill set that you want to learn, there's an audiobook for it, or there's an actual book for it. And a lot of people don't even open up their mind to that. It's like, okay, how do I become rich? There's books on that. And then people are like, oh, well, I don't want to spend the time to do it. Well, then there you go. You're not going to get rich then. Like, if you're not even willing to learn how to get something, then how are you ever going to, like, you're not going to be able to get there. Or if you do get there, you're going to have the slowest route possible. I'd rather get the fast track route, right? Especially when it comes to patience. Let me learn how to at least get there. And then let me go through the process of getting there, rather than not knowing how to get there and just let me just try my hand at these things and hopefully it lands. There's smarter ways to do stuff. The smartest way to do it is to modify your mindset. Modify it as much as you can. Listen to audiobooks every single day. You shouldn't be listening to music when you're in the truck or when you're in your car on the way to work or on the way to an errand or whatever you need to be doing. You have to change something to get something different, right? There's a lot of people just doing the same thing, expecting a different result. What is that called? It's called insanity. Okay? Literally change something in order to have something different. That's as easy as it can be explained. The patience thing when it comes to trading is like, yes, you can see like people other, and that's literally the only thing that's making you impatient, is that you see other people making so much money. If you just zone in and hone in on what you're doing, you're able to be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take my own step, my own process in this. I'm going to make the money that I make, and however long it takes, it's going to take. Jesus. Okay, that was a little bit of a long explanation, but just don't. I feel like the patience aspect of it is literally just looking at other people and comparing their results to yours. That's the core of what it comes down to. But if you're able just to step yourself back and just really observe the masses, and then understand that you're doing a lot better than them, it's going to elevate you to where you want to be. So yeah, jeez. Patience was that one, okay. Struggle with bias and confidence to hold the trade. Okay, well, you look, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be getting into a trade if you're not confident in the trade setup. Like, that's just the end of that whole spiel. Like, you need to be confident in the trade before you enter it. A lot of people will get into the trade and then they'll be like, oh my God, maybe this, maybe, look, hold head and shoulders here, and oh man, this is heavy support. Bro, you shouldn't be having those thoughts come into your mind after you get into the trade. You should be seeing and analyzing everything before you get into the trade. That way, when you're in the trade, you're as confident as can be. No one can talk you out of it because you did the analysis already. It doesn't matter what 99 people tell you. You already entered in on that buy. You already entered in on that sell. No one can tell you different. You did the work. You had the plan. You executed. Let it be. Let it be. So that is the bias aspect and the confidence aspect when it comes to trading. If you do the work, the necessary work, and you do the necessary, everything that you need to do in order to get into that trade, you checked all the boxes, you should be as confident as can be, and you should let no one tell you different. Nobody. It doesn't matter if you have a dream and you have this vision from somewhere and someone's telling you that the trade that you're getting into is horribly wrong. Doesn't matter. You did everything that you possibly could to make sure that trade setup was correct. Let it play out. You have your stop loss, you have your TP, let it run. That's how you get over that. The confidence and all that. The more work you put in, the less you're you're gonna have to worry about the confidence issue. Okay. Refining down and finding the right entry. I'm not sure with that one, Jose. Brian Tracy is good as well. Finding a strategy and sticking to it. Entering too many trades on smaller time frames instead of waiting for a good setup. Emotionally trading. Okay. Refining down and finding right entry. Okay, that's a whole book on itself, but there is no such thing as a perfect entry. I know that you want to believe that. I know that you want to assume that. I believe that, and I assumed that for the longest time as well. There is no way that I could tell you that we are going to sell off at 73.62 and to hold it until 70.18. There's no way. There is no way. Right? So, it just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So, finding that perfect entry or you just want a zone, right? So, look at this zone right here that I have right on oil. This zone right here. This is my zone. So, if price goes into this zone, I'm selling. Look at that. How close it was to being almost on target. Is it going to be perfect every time? No. And I'm okay with that. I understand that. That's fine. I just want to be in the trade for when it moves. That's all I'm trying to do is capture the move. I don't care about all the noise in between. I don't care about all that. I just want I want the move. As long as I'm in for the move, I'm happy. I'm going to be making the money. I don't care if it's going to consolidate for 2 or 4 or 5 days, whatever it does. I just want the move, which is here, the move. That was the move, and then it continues down. I want that. That's what I'm chasing. It's the move. I don't care about all the noise. So, finding the right entry, it just you don't look to enter off of resistance all the time. You don't look to enter off of support all the time. You want to find zones, entry zones, and that's where you want to enter. Are they going to be right every single time? No. It's okay to lose, guys. A lot of people are just scared to lose. They don't want to lose. That's fine. Bro, it's fine to lose. It's fine. Just because you lose a game doesn't mean that you lose the Super Bowl or you're not able to go into the playoffs or you're not able to make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So take the L, take a small L, and continue to fight, continue to play, continue to push. There's a bigger vision. It's not based off of one trade. I promise you. One trade does not make or break you. And if it is, then there's an issue. Do not let one trade make or break you. Do not let it happen. It's both ways, guys. You don't hold a trade for 2 years or a year or 6 months or 5 months. You don't hold a trade for that long. You don't do it. It's not going to make or break you. You got to understand that. So lose what you're willing to lose. Risk what you're willing to risk to make what you need or like your target. Or like, okay, I want to make $100 this week. All right, let's make it 100. Or I want to make 200, or I'm going to make 500, or I want to make 10K. You know, my goal for this week was 140. I made that. I did that. It's done. Now I'm off. I'm going to rest. It's fine. I did what I got to do. Now it's on to the next week. I'm going to wait and see for another opportunity. So, it's all about just getting in and just willing to lose. It's okay. It's okay to lose. Like it's okay. Finding a strategy and sticking to it. Entering too many trades on smaller time frame. And again, yeah, just the smaller time frames is not something I would pay attention to. And I used this analogy before. Is like smaller time frames is like talking to a baby, you're really not going to get any type of information from it. Like, yeah, it's going to tell you something, but what is it telling you? I don't know. I can't translate that information to you. I don't know what the baby's saying. What do I like to look for is the higher time frame, because the higher time frame is like the grandmother, the grandfather, the father, the mother, the ones that have the advice, the ones that are telling you the bigger picture. Right? Baby's not going to know what's going on. Don't go to the baby, which is the smaller time frame. Go to the higher time frame. The grandfather, the grandmother. Ask for advice and be like, what do you think is going to happen? Let me go to the daily on this. Oh God. Okay, so look at this. Just on the daily, bro. Like, price came up, came and tested, and came down. Right. Okay, so what is the daily time frame telling me? Right now we're in consolidation from here to here. So until we break anywhere above here to here, we're not going to be making a move. Price came up into here, selling opportunity into the zone. Came all the way down. That's crazy that happens, right? No, it's not. It's not crazy, guys. It's literally just being patient. It all follows suit. All comes together. All of it. Every single thing. There's many aspects to trading. But if you could infuse them all together, that's how you make money. And I know it's more difficult than how I'm making it sound. I get that. I've been there. I've done that. I understand. But if you're able just to simplify it to the things that how I'm telling you, just simplify it to how I'm telling you. Break it down one by one and fix the little major or minor things that you need to fix to make the major impact. It's gonna impact your trading like so much. It's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to tell you, but where am I gonna go? It's down here. Okay, emotionally trading. I feel like emotion is such like a piece of hardware that's like so infused into us that it's the most difficult one to let go. Even now to this day, it's hard not to be emotional. For me, it's hard not to be emotional. Like when things are bad, you still feel a little bit bad. And when things are really good, you kind of want to celebrate a little bit too much. It's just always going to be there because we're a human. Like, there's no way to subtract it. There's no way. I have yet to find a way to subtract. Trust me, I have read so many books about emotional intelligence and there's no like literal like way of just deleting that. I wish there was a way to just select all, delete. You know, that's one thing when it comes to trading is that, you know, would be like, if there was a robot version of me, he'd be 1,000,000 times richer, 1,000,000 times more money, because I can't subtract the emotional aspect. It's hard to do. So don't try as hard as you're probably trying to do to subtract that emotional aspect. I would rather just embrace it. Embrace how you feel, but try to like suppress it as much as you can. Embrace it. Understand how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your heart feels, and embrace it, but suppress it, if that makes sense. One day it will make sense to you. And I know it's hard to understand, but embrace how you feel and suppress it as much as you can. Because you don't want to feel too high when things are really good, and you don't want to feel low when things are bad. Because if you feel too low, you know, things could go south quickly. And if if you feel too high, probably the tendency of when things are too high, things go south. And I know it sucks that either way, if you feel too high or you feel too low, things go south. But that's just the name of the game. So if you could stay in the middle, which is, I know it's hard to do, but if you can, try your best to stay in the middle. If you make $100,000 by the end of the year, it's something to celebrate, but understand that there's more work to do. If you lose $20,000 next week, understand that yes, that hurts, but also money can be made again. That's the only thing that you're able to make again is money. You can't get the time back. That shit's gone. But you can make the money back. So just understand that when it comes to emotions. Jesus, I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Going in. Brian Tracy, yes, thanks, bro. Well noted. What do you look for when looking for zones? Just support and resistance. That's it. So you know how like sometimes in charts you'll have a resistance, but then you'll look to the left and you'll be like, well, it wasn't perfectly. You know, like that's how kind of like how I am. I like to be a perfectionist. That is the wrong thing to be whenever you're trading, because nothing in trading is perfect. I had to learn that the hard way, of course. But when you have a support and you see it, like imagine not seeing this. You have a resistance, right? Resistance, and then look at this. What is that? What is that? It just broke through it, you know? So you have a zone now. And that's literally what helps me the most, is just having a zone rather than the actual support, an actual line of support, an actual line of resistance. Let me try to find a zone of where price likes to go before making the reversal. So have a zone ready to go. So then that way, when price goes into that zone, you're like, okay, I'm going to sell here or I'm going to buy here, and let's see what happens. So that's the purpose of a zone. Yeah. Yeah, guys. How long have we been on here? It feels like we've been on here for a long time, but it doesn't say that we have been. Anyways, I hope that y'all are able to take some of that information and implement it to where it can make you money, or just impact your life in any type of way. I've been through a lot, for sure, when it comes to this game. Been through a lot. And just be willing to learn every single day. Like, even me right now, I'm still tuning into like different books, different audios, different things, just to learn, just to be more. You don't want to ever just be stagnant. Why do you want to be stagnant for? You just want to increase your level. That's how I see it. It's just like this whole life aspect is to increase your level. Everyone has a level. You start at level 1 when you're a baby. How high can you get? And what is the max level? I don't know the max level, but I'm going to keep trying to get to it. And that's my theory on life, is I'm just going to keep trying to get to the max level. Durdar, have a good night, brother. Appreciate you getting on. And, of course, I give you advice whenever I can, bro. But have a great night. Does anyone else have any type of question? Or I feel like the live is a little bit late. I'm looking at this and it's like showing when I'm talking about oil. So 1 hour and 4 minutes is not too shabby. Especially, guys, I appreciate y'all getting on, and being on for this long is crazy. But I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Do y'all, is it lagging, or is it just me? If you can hear me right now, type of 1. try to lock zones. Okay, you can hear me right now. I don't know why it's showing that it's lagging. I'm gonna try to look for zones on higher time frames. Yeah, exactly. Go to your daily, go to your weekly. You obviously want to start off. I would start off on your weekly and move down. Weekly, daily, and then once you have your areas there, go to your 4 and look for the entry. If you want to be crazy, go to your hour, go to your 30, go to your 15, go to your 5, look for entry. I don't recommend it. Your 4 hours is what you should enter on, in my opinion. And I don't know. It's worked for me. It may or may not work for you. I don't know. But marking up on the weekly, marking up on the daily, and then executing on the 4. That's the recipe. Brian, Carl, Jose, you still on here? That's what's up. Appreciate y'all being on here with me. An hour and 6 minutes, man. Y'all don't have any other type of questions at all? Jose, you should join our commitment group, brother. Carl and Brian are in it already, but I know you're on the fence about it. But of course, bro, I got y'all. I want to see everyone make 100K this year. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. And I can't wait to look back on this on February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Hopefully you give your loved one something really nice to show, appreciation. But for sure, we're going to do our thing. We're going to be patient with it. We're going to be calculated with it. We're going to make sure that we get the most out of the market, and it's our time. I've been saying it since January 1st. It's our time now, So if y'all ever have any type of questions, just reach out to me. I'm a DM away. And then I'm gonna be trying to do the YouTube videos every single week, but bro, it's just kind of hard to find some time to do it. But I'll try to find the time to do it. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Appreciate y'all for getting on. Hopefully you gain some value from this and you implement it into your trading strategy or your daily life routine. I hope you do. I promise you that you're going to reach the goals and you're going to achieve everything you want to achieve by the end of 2025. I'm here for you. We're going to make it happen. Let's go. It's our time, baby. It's our time. Let's make it happen. With that being said, I hope y'all have a great night, great day, great morning, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you. And I'll see and talk to you soon. Y'all take care. Much love.